How do you respond to your boss when they try to throw you under the bus and blame you for things that are not your fault in front of other people? If you're dealing with toxic people or insulting coworkers and you want to shut them down, but do it in a way where you don't yourself become a toxic coworker or an insulting person, here's a great way to do that. The CARE method, C-A-R-E. C, I want to collaborate and let everybody here know I'm here to work with you. A, I want to acknowledge what's really going on and how important it is. R, I want to show you that I'm here to resolve these issues, not complain about them or cast blame. And E, I want to empathize and let you know I understand that this means something to you and that this is a big deal, okay? Let's say that you're a teacher and your principal or the school administrator says something like,
Well, before we leave today, I'd like to point out the fact that our test scores have dropped significantly, and it looks like Mr. O'Connor's class contributed disproportionately to that drop.
So you want to watch that, Dan? All right, let's go. John, excuse me one moment. Before we go, I'd like to say that I too am appalled by these dropping test scores and do see it as a huge problem. In addition, I'd like to state that I'm here to support not just my students, but everyone in this room, including you, John, so that we can all pull each other up along with these test scores. That said, I do not believe that taking responsibility or blame helps support anyone in any way. In fact, I believe that it actually takes away from my mission, which is to serve all of you. So I had to call that out because I worked too hard on my professional reputation to have it tarnished by untrue accusations. Thank you, John. Most workplaces these days are starving for love. Starving. But remember, I can only be as loving to you as I am to myself. You will not be able to effectively communicate in a powerful, professional, and loving way until you first communicate from principle rather than as a reaction to what's going on around you. Many of us in that moment, that's when we start to think, how am I going to respond to this? And we're in a chaotic moment filled with toxic, crazy people. In that moment, when I'm standing up for myself or standing up for you or anybody else, the words that I choose to do so are not a reflection of what's going on or that person. I want them, sometimes they are, but that's the mistake people make. I want them to be a reflection of me and who I am and what's important to me, because every word that I speak is simply a reflection of the person that I believe myself to be. That will remind you more likely of who you are, because we're coming from the same place, but people lose sight of that and they start to talk crazy talk and say crazy things because they don't know any better. You know better. I know better. And I know that this global dialogue that has been spiraling down the cosmic toilet can only be lifted up by you and me deciding to take hold of it and lift it up. The way we do that is by infusing every word that we speak with love, because we are going out of the information age and we're moving into the age where those who know how to effectively speak loving words at work are going to rule the future. That is the name of the game now. We can turn the tide on this toxic environment in which most of us find ourselves by changing the way we think and changing the way we speak and infusing everything we say with love. And we all need one another to help us keep on track and get there to the more loving place that we all deserve. We can do that starting with our words. The very first thing you want to do when you are focused on changing the way you communicate so that you can change the environment in which you live and work is create a personal compass. That's going to make the biggest difference, the most immediate difference, and the most visible difference in the way you communicate. To do that, click on this link here, and that'll bring you to a video where I can show you how to create and use your personal compass. Because remember, it's not really about just the information. It's about having the right tools to implement this information. And I will give you those tools for free if you're willing to join us. The links are all below. So this is Dan O'Connor, reminding you that there's nothing you have to say that you can't say in a more loving way.